Brent Kuhn here. Most of you guys know me as a trial lawyer, a guy that goes all over the country, through our offices around the country, sometimes even outside the country, handling high-profile cases, cases that have resulted in me going to Congress many times, cases that have resulted in movies and documentaries being made by them. But I have interest in lots of other things outside the law. And one of the things I have an interest in outside of being a lawyer is riding motorcycles. I've done that my whole life since I was a little kid. We had access to dirt bikes and whatever. And I've been to all the big rallies. I love Sturgis. I love Daytona. Love the rock rallies and all the other rallies that we've gone to over the years. The camaraderie associated to the biking community. And then just the thrill of just being able to go out to bike by yourself or even with other friends and just enjoy a beautiful ride with Mother Nature. So in that background and the work we've done, also I run across a lot of people that need help as a result of being injured on a motorcycle. Unfortunately, motorcycles, there's lots of issues. Number one is they don't have much of a protective cage around them like you do with a car. Another problem is that not only are you very vulnerable when you're hit on a motorcycle, is that people don't tend to see you. They see you and just don't recognize you. They don't appreciate the risk. And so as a result, you don't get the same respect on the road that you do if you're in another car. So a lot of times other cars will come into your lane, cut across you, run in front of you, and cause a nasty wreck, many times, which causes major broken bones all the way to fatalities, just because the people didn't fully recognize them and the right of way that the motorcyclists had. And through all that work that we've done over the years, and for our passion for workers and for bikers' rights when you're out there riding around, the protection of them, as well as not being infringed on. Most people that ride bikes really enjoy the freedom and liberties that riding bikes gives them. There's a whole culture out there associated with that. And there are now lots of clubs, have been many clubs since probably the 1940s, involving people that have similar interests in riding bikes. Many of these became formal organizations called motorcycle clubs. And you have them from HOGs or Harley Owner Group clubs all over the country to a lot of the biking clubs that are very well known and very high profile, to Christian clubs, non-drinking clubs. There's just all types out there. And over the last 10 years or so, many of these clubs got organized and formed their own organizations called the National Council of Clubs. And they deal almost exclusively with issues associated to showing what happens with bikers on the road and how they get picked on by law enforcement for citations and harassment just because they're riding a motorcycle and just because they're riding with their jackets and may have the insignia associating them with a club. And I've been working with the National Council of Clubs for over 10 years on a number of these motorcyclists, basically concerns while they're out on the road and safety considerations and everything. And I've been designated as one of the very few lawyers in the country for them. I meet with them every week. We do Zoom calls every week with all the clubs, representatives or delegates from all the clubs. And we meet twice a year at a convention to discuss these issues, to talk about legislation, to talk about numerous other proactive policy issues that engage the biking community and particularly the biking clubs. So again, I've been on that committee and was designated as their legal counsel, one of few of them in the whole country for the last decade. And we've done a lot of good. We've reduced the level of infringement on bikers' rights and the biking culture, educating the public about many other biking issues, including biking safety. And it's been a passion of mine. Just as much as I love riding, I love protecting our riders, and it's an honor to be a designated counsel for the National Council of Clubs.
Brent Kuhn and Associates is a nationally recognized law firm and the epitome of the 21st century law practice. The firm has built its reputation on the satisfaction of its clients and the respect of both colleagues and opponents. Our mission is to help ensure that individuals' rights are protected and their well-being respected. For more information about Brent Kuhn and Associates and current litigation, please visit bkuhnlaw.com.